I went into the Odaham and did a quest that was there, and in killing the people and looting the big chest that was there, I got house weapons. So that's where I got my drill shot. It's a house drill shot. And I got a house right
over there.
So they're both damaged, but
just gotta find the shortest way though.
Do so much damage. I don't have to shoot people as much, so they last me a long time.
So great.
Plus trooper skills.
There's a little inside those ironworks. Yeah, I mean, it's more just to hunt a specific component, right? They have a bunch of. That's how like a lot of the game's set up. It's just like you can only get specific components from some POIs in certain zones.
You go through Misa Terrail into the Odam.
I don't think they're meant to be like a big dungeon run kind of thing.
It's really hard to kill stuff there though. Like, be aware, it's not as, you know, obviously flamethrower guys with shields on them and stuff that are.
Yeah.
We had a bit of PvP yesterday. It was terrible.
Once we've gotten our water and bloodstone under control.
Which makes me like
that's what I would recommend.
Memeingly, even more curious to see what endgame's gonna be like.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad, dude.
Aluminum sword.
But we had a 1v1 with a guy.
Although we never found a sniper rifle of any type.
And what was bad about it? Well, imagine the melee combat that you've seen, right?
Let me see.
Oh wait, no, I've got.
But imagine that melee combat with
yeah, it's the one that we can grab.
Another human person.
Yeah. I can make.
And things just like wouldn't die. Like I think I put about 100 bullets into him. Like I was winning, but the thing is, anytime he got low, because Stam is so brutal, we were just like he would just jog like this around a corner and hide. And I was out of Stam too, so I had to follow him like this, and he'd basically just World of Warcraft arena like LOS me until his energy and shield came back, and then he'd try to slash me again, and he'd slash me once or twice. He didn't really do that much damage. I would then dodge, shoot him like 30 more times, break his shield, do a bit of damage, and he would just go hide again. And it lasted like 25 minutes. Nobody won. Like nobody was even close to dying or anything like that. And then eventually he just just sprinted away and ran away, and I couldn't catch him.
Oh, okay.
I'll make myself
I was
glow.
like, okay. I guess that's it.
Nope, you're over by the building stuff. Nope.
So was not the greatest first experience with PvP. But I'm sure it'll be a little different because like end games I think like open zone and stuff, so you can't bullshit around pillars really that much. But yeah, it was not.
Did you make one?
It was not the best experience I've had of PvP in a video game. I'll put it that way.
I think I looked at it.
To put it politely,
That's what I was saying. Yeah. Since you're the one who learned how to make it, just be sure you're making the house one. You'll be good.
Yep.
Right, where's our plant fiber? No, we put like this stuff.
No.
I'll process stuff
just
in one, all raw stuff in another.
Why not?
That
If you're going to be out blood farming, you
here.
might as well be blowing people the heck up.
Yeah.
Watch your profanity.
All right, let's go kill some fuckers.
Enjoy.
Language, gentlemen. What the fuck?
What the fuck language?
Make sure I still got darts left. Okay, I do.
Yeah. There's still some darts inside that other chest up there too, in case you want to restock.
It's not early access. I mean, technically it's early access, but it's like it's not early access as in the developers like this. Like it is. The game is in 1.0, but it's like early paid access.
Check that chest because there's probably just some sitting in there that I've done for me.
Yeah, okay. Repair my levitator because.
Okay. This goes in here. Do alphabetical. It's driving me insane having those gaps.
Battery too.
This is full as well.
Oh yeah, you can go do that at Mark III. Yeah, that's fine.
Let me check and see if I've got a.
This can be shredded. Wait, Demus.
Oh, is there a new blood? Is there a Mark III
No.
blood extractor?
No, it goes 2 to 4.
Okay.
Sadly, I was excited too, and I was like, "Where is it? It's just not here."
My Mark II is taking a beating.
Yeah, I've made a second one before too. You need a Mark III power.
Oh wait, it doesn't stay organized. What the fuck?
We'll
Guess how many of these do we have now? We have 94 complex machinery. I hate that there's no sword button. Actually drives me insane. Like, I'm not talking about sorting by type. I mean, like, literally you press a button and it organizes things nicely.
Okay, So yeah, when I asked if I should be picking stuff up in that lab,
I didn't know we were that low on them. Or apparently,
Yeah.
when you're like, I need this, I was like, all right, sure. And I looked at it, I was like, oh, we're actually like.
yeah. Okay,
Okay.
so I will pick stuff up in that lab now.
So we need
I'm gonna go to the other lab.
a bunch of steel now. We can make 100 and... No, you can only make 49. Oh, fuck, we're low on carbon, dude. Although that might be okay.
Yeah, this isn't as big an upgrade over the...
It's very nice on any kind of hill. Comparatively. Very nice.
Is that going to be enough
Alright.
for this one? I don't think so, actually. I need to go get some carbon while that processes. So let's go do that. I mean, this is just all over here, and there's tons of carbon. So I want to look into the diamond dust stuff. Diamondine dust.
Leave again?
Was Josh here?
He was. He showed up and he said hello.
No, it was Ted, I thought.
No, it was before Ted.
I never heard Josh.
I didn't hear Josh at all today. I'm the one who said hello. Mr. Rob, when you get older, it's normal for...
Josh isn't even online. Josh hasn't been online since 4 a.m. this morning.
Josh has been dead for 3 years.
Oh my god.
I don't think he was in Dune. He just popped into Discord and said hello.
Oh.
Armor plating,
I could've
cobalt
sworn that was Ted.
paste.
No, it was before Ted came on.
Ted, quit coming on to people.
What's up, Barrett? I mean, they asked for it. Let me rephrase that. I assume they asked for it.
No, you're doing long names.
Okay, let's go get some more Maddies. We need carbone, and we need to go on that stupid fucking cave for pace, man. What the fuck is this? Is this kale? It's kale. Oi, kale. Oi, kale. Is this today? So, what is this?
Will skyrocket this hobo from 653 to hopefully 675, 680 in one sitting. Depending on how fast, I guess, we clear dungeons and how terrible the pugs are tomorrow morning. Send us to Loot. I gotta go. I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace. Might do a PM to AM, though. Not sure.
Hmm? What am I looking at, Cabbage? I don't understand.
Loot. I gotta go. Send us to
Well, he disappears so quickly. It's
I gotta
almost
go.
Like you gotta be...
I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.
Like if I kill
Might
6
do a PM
people,
to AM,
I'm worried
though.
about that
Not
first
sure.
body I killed, but then I'd be able to get blood from it before it disappears.
Send us to
but like,
Loot.
you know, I show up as a sniper.
I gotta go.
Boom, boom, boom,
I'll
boom,
see you
boom.
guys in a bit.
I don't understand.
Where are they all?
That is also a good point. I had not considered that.
Oh, is that what he's... Oh, did somebody say
But
send us to
sneaky,
Sloot?
I can kind of shoot one.
Well, I'm confused. I think he said the word loot, not sloot.
But unfortunately, I sort of rode my bike.
I didn't hear my name. I heard the word loot, which sounds like my name. Yeah, I heard loot.
Okay, that's a bunch of deaders.
It's sloot as your emote? Oh, I don't know. That's what it is, dude. I mean, Tally hasn't hosted me in ages. Rated in ages. I mean, I haven't rated him in ages either, but there's no, like, bad blood. Just... I don't think Tally really rates people. I don't know what he does these days anymore.
I cannot imagine how massively populated this game's going to be when it actually launches.
Okay.
Have you guys PvP'd at all yet?
Yeah.
It's... Yeah.
People ran in fear from me.
I had a one-on-one for 25 minutes with a guy yesterday. Nobody died. He just ended up running away.
Oh, okay. I went into one of the ships this morning, shot someone twice. They started throwing grenades and just ran. And so then I shot their buddy as their buddy came out from the shielded area. And I'm using a drill shot, so it goes through shields. And so I shot him twice, and he then panicked because he was getting shot through his shield. He ran. I was like, all right.
Vastly different experience. Where'd you PvP in one of the crashed ships? As bad as Twitch is, Gray's Lula and his After Dark channel, and even that's where, yeah. I mean, I don't know, man. You can't. Yeah, so I agree with your sentiment generally. And I mean, even Clancy says it. Like, everyone knows that collabing helps you grow. But I'm not gonna be pissed at like a friend or whatever, or like, well, okay, I was gonna say former friend, but that sounds bad. That's not the case. Like, I have a bad blood with Tally, but obviously we don't really talk as much anymore. For like not rating me, like, I mean, it's his job, right? It's his choice. Part of it is like, you know, you put your trust of like of your community in someone else's hands, but I mean, that doesn't apply here. There we go. Did I get eaten by a worm? Motherfucker, do I look like Mr. Rob to you? But yeah, I mean, I generally get the sentiment that I think raiding people and like introducing communities to other communities or supporting communities that are like me raiding Josh, right? I do that all the time. And he does when he can. He doesn't raid me as much, but that's because he ends up streaming after I'm done. So, but I wish in general people would do it more. Like it like pisses me off when I see like nothing against Co. It's just this is the example that comes to mind. Like he just rates his like VOD channel and shit like that. But then like, you know, you see the same people like preach how like Twitch discoverability is terrible and everyone needs like a better chance to grow and stuff like that. And then they have the power to like help that and then they don't. It's like weird. It's like, okay, I'm not really understanding what's going on here. All right, Josh, and we hate you for it. I know. It's great. I think I had a coin. I do have a quest here. I'm gonna slam that, I guess, as well. This is weird. What is Amazon Luna? I was hearing it at least. It's not even about low viewer. I mean, I posted people that have way more viewers than me as well. Like, I've posted mods. I posted Burke. Right? It's not like the intent is not always like to help someone grow necessarily. I mean, no. Well, I mean, it is to support, right? But it's not necessarily like, oh, you have low viewers. I better like, you know, you need a boost, buddy. Here you go. I mean, I'm thankful when people raid me with 5 to 6. It also shows that they like, you know, you're someone they vibe with and they want to like, they want your community to be introduced to your community and stuff like that, right? It's a cloud gaming service.
Yeah, no, I keep myself fairly well stocked with that. This crap gun is not worth.
Shower, not a girl. I know, I only shower once a month. Usually it's a good thing to get off first. And the most selfish lover award for the evening goes to... Actually, I don't want to do this quest right now. We'll do that when we get an ornithopter. That's fine. Raiding the VOD channel is the new meta, as far as I can tell. It's not really the new meta. It's been going on for a while. People just raid their own VOD channels and stuff. Which, I don't know. I think is, like, really, really shit, to be honest. I think it's a really shit meta. If we're calling it a meta. It's, like, super... it's bad. Twitch did used to be a lot more like the Twitch community in general. I don't know, maybe it's the people that I've associated with and gotten to know over the years, but I feel like hosting and raiding used to be a way bigger, like everyone would kind of do it. It used to be a way bigger thing, and like nobody does it anymore. And I've already had like rants about collabs with you guys and stuff. Like nobody wants to collab unless it's like their friend that they already play with like 800 hours a day, you know? Yes, 800 hours a day.
No.
Like nobody wants to like hang out with anyone.
I don't think anything.
I told you guys I've reached out to like various people. Like no fucking return.
Parts and blade parts are used to make guns.
I'm sure some of them thought I was like trying to like mooch viewership or something, but like just genuinely, I'm like, hey, it would be fun if we like played together. I used to be like that a lot back in the day too, and you know what? Even then, actually, it was tough, man. When I used to like go to conventions and introduce myself to like, that's how I got to know like Tim the Tat Man and like all those kind of people. I just loved it. 10 years ago, right? I would just go to different. That's why I went to PAX East and stuff. When I was still like a growing like WoW streamer and just like introduced. That's how I met like Dan and Sevidus, and that's how I got into Nerd Fusion. That's how I got to know them. Just networking. But so a lot of that networking has helped, but I feel like that's like gone really downhill over the years. A lot of people don't do that kind of stuff anymore, and they're much more closed off with their own like group of friends, or don't want to collab in general, which is like fine if you don't want to like do co-op stuff. You don't have to do that, you know what I mean? But it's like it's really tough. Yet collabing is like such a good way to grow your channel.
Dead on the ground, don't have blood.
Well, there's like just normal dead ones on the ground.
Is the buggy worth it to solo? My opinion, yes. His opinion, no. I can play what I want. Expand.
No, I mean like there are enemies that inside that dungeon are just spawned in as dead corpses because they're like factions, right?
Yeah, but I could drain them the first time I went through.
No, I might have drained other ones too. So every time I've gone, there's been bodies I can loot, and then there's been bodies that sometimes are killed by things that are in there. But I've never been able to drain it.
Dog that plays Hearthstone only raises his wife, no one else.
Just the normal thing.
I mean, like, you know, part of it is like you do what you want, right? And it doesn't like a lot of people don't give a fuck. And then there's some people that do. Like I think rating people is really good. I think it helps grow communities, and I think it's just healthy for the Twitch platform in general to have that, like, to help get exposure on people and stuff. It's like a giga mini version of getting hosted on front page. I mean, like, not really, but like, you know what I mean? Like, it's in a world where, in a platform where exposure is so poor, like arguably one of the worst levels of exposure of like any major streaming platform, when people have the power to help that and don't, is like weird to me. All right, because unless you do some like really whack-ass hosting, like somebody that, like, it's okay to host new people that other people haven't really heard about either, but they need to kind of like vibe with your channel, right? But like it would be such a rare situation for me to host someone and have you guys upset with me that I hosted that person because they like were a bad person, or like, you know what I mean, like didn't vibe with our community streaming, because I know better than that. And there's not a lot of people like that because I'm so like open, you know, welcoming and stuff. So it's like such a rare scenario that like rating someone goes badly. So it's just like weird to me that people don't do it more. I honestly think some of it is selfishness, if I'm to be dead honest. I think they don't want to give their viewers the opportunity to potentially, even if a small % chance, potentially find someone that they might like better and start hanging out there instead of their stream. Like, I do think part of it is selfishness, because I can't think of many good reasons as to why you don't. Some people maybe just like don't like think about it. If you lose one sub, it's money you lose. Yeah, but I don't think people realize that a lot of people watch various streamers and various forms of media and stuff like that, you know? And if, I don't know, I mean, to a certain extent, if you host someone and half your viewership disappears, is that, whose fault is that? Like, I don't know, maybe you weren't holding that, like, maybe you weren't doing the right thing. Maybe they just didn't vibe with you for whatever reason, right? Selflessness or fear and insecurity? I mean, I think those go hand in hand towards the, like, fear that, oh, I'm sure there's viewers I've had over the years that don't. In fact, I know for a fact, even to this date, I sometimes see other people in, like, Mod's channel, for instance, that used to be regulars here, and they're always in Mod's channel whenever I, like, poke in to say hello or, like, post him rarely or whatever. I'm like, it makes me feel a bit bad, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, oh. This guy used to be a regular here, and they're not anymore. Like, it does make me feel a little bad, but, I mean, that's just the way things go, man. That being said, there's a bunch of new people over the years that have joined this community. Some have come from other communities, some just, yeah, like, whatever, right? That's just the way these things go, yo. But overall, it's still a net benefit, right? Because we don't work in a world where one viewer belongs to one community, and that's it. And they're not allowed to, or they refuse to watch anyone else. Like, that's more rare. More often the case is to be like, oh, I'm going to watch Tally, and when Tally's off, I'm going to watch Sloot, or when Sloot's off, I'm going to go watch Josh, or, you know, like people like hanging out in different places for different reasons. There's people that watch my stream, and then they watch Quinn, and we're, like, very different types of streamers, right? Quinn's, like, super fucking loud and obnoxious and, like, high energy and, like, ADHD and shit, and I'm way more chill, right? It's like, but people like different kind of vibes, right? Depends what they're in the mood for. On a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Whoever irons, I only have time for you and some little emo weeb. Are you an emo weeb, Morgie?
There's dead bodies.
G and VTubers, that's about it at this point. Sure.
Enjoy.
And I mean VTubers, right? You're part of that community.
Too bad Josh wasn't around for that one.
Identify yourself.
No. Hey.
Down, shield on.
Cleavage is key. You know what? You're not wrong. You ain't wrong. You're right, you're right. But yeah. But I do honestly, like, kind of agree with Cabbage. Like, over the years, I think the, like, Twitch community as a whole has become, at least the people I've known for years, have definitely become a little more closed off and a little more self-sufficient, I guess, to put it politely. And hey, you know what? That's their choice. That is their choice, man. There's a lot here. Nice. Self-serving is the word, yeah. Fuck, bags are full. Go empty in the bike and come back. Actually, we need copper too, or carbon too, so I think that's fine for here. This is actually a much smaller pain in the ass coming here than the other shit pit we had to go to. We didn't go, like, fully down in the shit pit here, and it was just on a nice little ramp on the way down. Can you give a short version of the fourth test? I mean, do you want me to just tell you where it is? I will give you a good hint that Aberrant taught me yesterday. Jaxel, if you go to Journey and click on this. Oh, you don't have the game? Well, I mean, do you want to, I don't understand, what are you asking for then? Wait, what do you want to know about it? I'm confused now. I can't speak for you, and Tyler, it does surprise me they ever get. I mean, Tyler used to raid me a lot when I used to play WoW, right? Like, we used to be way closer. Tally, I feel, used to be way closer with everybody, if you want my honest take on it. Because I've talked to Terry, and I've talked to D about it, and even they're like, man, we, like, never see Tally anymore and stuff over the past few years. I think he's just become a little more of a, like, secluded, just hanging out with Lula and doing their thing, which is fine. But so I think just in general, like, we haven't He hasn't come to Bruv Night in years, and that's totally fine. But just like that kind of stuff, even small things, like he never types in Bruv chat. He didn't like wish me a happy birthday a couple of years ago, and it's just like stuff like that. Just times change, yo. After the wedding? No, even before the wedding. Like the wedding was the first time I've like interacted or seen Towley in like years, dude. Like years. It's been a very long time. And maybe we should get more of this here. It's less of a pain in the ass. Can we take the bike down? Does it have to run back and forth? Or is it invisible walled? Oh, looks okay. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, chat. With Terry too, like it makes me sad, dude. Same with Costin. It makes me really sad. Like sometimes I think about it, like off stream, and on stream I can kind of like distract myself from this shit. But it makes me really sad that I like don't see my friends as often anymore. So I mean, I understand. You know, Terry's just like giga busy, and like Costin's giga busy, but it's just like the vibes are so different a few years ago. So I'm definitely very thankful for the friends that I have now. And like that to me is why like Bruv Night's so important. Because from a viewership perspective, Bruv Night goes either way. Frankly, not honestly great for viewership, but it's like my night off to just hang out with the homies. And not like just not worry about stream stuff. I mean, I'm streaming and having fun with you guys, but like not stress about numbers and that kind of stuff, and time when I get to like actually see my friends. Well, digitally see my friends. Yeah. Lines of where these are is a little. Yeah, there. A decent amount here.
Boss had a lot of blood.
Imagine having friends. Also true. Cosmo's a little bit far away. Yeah, Cosmo's busy, for sure. Well, the homies are Cal and Josh. Is that really a win? If you put it that way. This game and hang out with plenty of friends until kids came into the picture. Yeah, no, I mean, things change, but I mean, like there's a difference between like Costin, who literally physically does not have time between his schedule and mine, and we don't get to see each other as much, or like, you know, with Terry, between him seeing his girl and his like non-gaming friends and stuff. I think there's a little bit of a difference between that and Towley. Towley has time and he games. It's just not his thing anymore, you know. Well, fucking Pete Shack. Oh, chat, shit, it's 3:40. Okay, let's head back to the base. We got 20 minutes until the Future Games show. I'm gonna go get my whiskey glass. So it'll take about an hour, I think. Let's say 2-hour tops break from Dune. Watch the Future Games show. See the game announcements there. From the ring should be in. For world premieres, and then we'll be back to this. Oh yeah, dude, this fucking chopping. Chop. Wait, it's quicksand. Get some more carbon on the way out, that'd be nice too. Certainly would be upset about that. Is Tally afraid he will indulge?